Yo, what's up, everybody? Matty Ice here from Profit Props. And starting off today, we're going to go over my March Madness selections for the South region. I'm going to break this up into four shows. Should be able to get all these out today. In terms of games today that are important, we've got Mississippi State and Pittsburgh and Texas A&M and Southeastern Missouri State playing off. Those are some of the last four in. And then they'll finish out the bracket. I forget, if you give me a moment, I'll tell you which one of those teams are in line to play. Well, it's not Pittsburgh, right? So it's the team that's not Pittsburgh is in line to play Alabama. So the winner of Texas A&M Corpus Christi and the other team, Southeastern Missouri State. The winner of that game will go up against Alabama in the first 64. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. I haven't looked over the odds, so we'll take that with a grain of salt. I think Texas Corpus Christi, the 3-point favorite, is going to win this game and go up against Alabama in the first round, and I do think Alabama will beat them pretty easily. So I got Alabama advancing out of the first round. Next matchup, we have Maryland WVU. So I'm just going to pop over here and let's see if we can find that game, West Virginia and Maryland. So the market has Maryland as a 2-point favorite. They opened about a 1.5-point favorite at Bet Online. So the market is definitely going West Virginia's way, which is interesting. I have this game 69-71. 71-69. West Virginia winning this game by 2 points. I'm a little high on the total, but basically right there on the side. Just go ahead and highlight this so you can see what I'm talking about. So I've got WVU advancing in that game. Next game in the South region, we have South Dakota State versus the College of Charleston. That game would be right here. My numbers I have San Diego State winning this game by 1. The market has San Diego State winning this game by 5. So while I still have the same team advancing, I would lean to the College of Charleston for the points here. So I think San Diego State's going to advance, and I think that the College of Charleston's going to cover, right? In terms of the total, I'm high on this total. No, I'm lying. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong game. I'm exactly on with this total. I have 141, so there's 142s out there, 141 and a halves, but no value in terms of the total. But I do like College of Charleston plus the points, and that game's not for 2 more days. Virginia and Furman, that one would be right here. I have Virginia as a 10-point favorite. Okay, so definitely seems to be some value on the dog here as well. Here's one thing I will say in my handicapping. Maybe I need to take more consideration in terms of pace in the first half. And if what generally does happen in terms of many of the first halves going under, that would bode well for the dogs in these situations, right? So essentially meaning that it would almost make sense that my favorites are too high in terms of the spread right now. So I may look to dial that in. There are no released plays right now. I'm just going through my bracket. I'm just kind of making mental notes to myself before I try to bet on these in terms of a handicapping perspective, because first half unders are very common in March Madness, and it seems like I'm a little high on some of these favorites, so that could check out. So we move on. I had Virginia minus 10 with a total of, what is that, 70 and 60s, 130, take away 2, 128. 128 in that game. Little low. So that's good. That's good, assuming that, I didn't overcalculate first half unders. So we'll see. I have Virginia as a big favorite there opposed to 5.5. So maybe a play on Furman plus 10. I'm sorry. Virginia minus 5.5 would be the play because I think they should be 10-point favorites. So we'll see. Creighton, North Carolina State. The market is let me just find it here. Where's this Creighton NC State game at, y'all? Here we go. All right, so we got Creighton as a 5-point favorite. Okay, so this one I could be wrong about. This one could be some recency bias. I have NC State as a 2-point favorite, and I think it's just because NC State looked bad in the Big East tournament against I can't even remember who NC State lost to, right? Or Creighton lost to in the Big East tournament. But it was a bad game, blowout. You knew the game's never over at halftime, but you just knew they didn't have it by halftime. So probably some recency bias in this number for me. I've got NC State as a 2-point favorite. I probably won't lay the money line, but +5, +5.5 is something I'm looking to do. And it's March Madness, right? There's going to be upsets. So this is what, a 5 and a 12. I just looked for this one. I was looking for some upsets. Give me NC State over Creighton. Come the 17th, we're definitely probably going to be taking the points as a business play. So NC State plus the points and to advance. There's a dog for you. Baylor UCSB, we don't have to waste our time on this one, right? This isn't the upset, right? I've got Baylor as a 10-point favorite. I'm right with the market in terms of that. I'm a little low on I've got 134 as the total, right? So I've got it Baylor 72, Cal Santa Barbara 62. So I'm a little low on that total. Probably going to be one where I look to play the under. In all honesty, this one might be one where I look to play the under. It looks like it's already slightly come down. I like the under in this spot. Next game in the South region, we have Missouri at Utah State. M-I, crooked letter, O-U-R-I. No one can do it better. There's another Missouri. Keep looking. All right, so we got Utah State as a 2-point favorite at Circa. I've got Missouri as a 5-point favorite. I think Utah State is the 12. I think this is a 5-12. Hold on, let me see. I can actually pull that up. So Missouri's a 7, Utah State's a 10. I could see Utah State coming out of this one. I've got Missouri winning, but this one kind of felt funky when I did it. And again, college is kind of hard to handicap. Not that it is kind of hard. It's just there's so many teams to go through. It's hard to really hone in on each and every game. I would probably lean. It's not a lot of points. I would probably lean Missouri plus the points. The edge is quite significant in terms of I have it at 5, and it's 2 points the other way in the market. I'm just not super confident in this number. It'd be something. I mean, it's not until the 16th, so we'll get to put a question mark by this. We get to look into it, but off first glance, I have Missouri advancing. And then last game, I think everybody and their mom's going to have Princeton winning this game. That doesn't mean that it's a lock. I don't believe in locks, but I just think that Arizona – did I say Princeton? I hope not. Arizona's going to beat Princeton without a doubt is what I'm trying to say. I have Arizona -9 and a 151 is the total. So if I click over here, go right up here and type in Arizona. Arizona's playing Princeton. I'm just going to type in Princeton. It's only one Princeton. Yeah, the market has Arizona as a 14.5 point favorite. 155 on the total. I've got 151 on the total, slightly to the under. slightly to the Princeton points, but again, I have this as a 9-point favorite. So this isn't a game I'm going to be trying to find value in. In terms of games that I'm actually going to be looking to bet, let's see, we can just do this for now. All right, so in terms of games I'm going to be looking to bet, I'm going to be looking to bet WVU, NC State, WVU first half under. Those three in the South region, I'm going to be spending a lot more time on over the next day or so, trying to get the best number, but also seeing if it's something that I really like in terms of being able to play the closing line or not. So 1 second, y'all. Just going to put you on a brief. All right, y'all, back again. Sorry about that brief interruption there, but we're just about finished. I just wanted to reiterate that couple plays that I like today here. WVU, NC State, and there was maybe one other. So that's the South region. I'll be back in maybe 15-30 to an hour. I'm going to go through all 4 regions today. I just wanted to break this up into episodes. Hopefully keep it about 15 minutes apiece. That's all for me. I'm going to get these posted. At the end of the day, I'll post my at least the first game in each matchup, and we'll go from there. So thank you to everybody that tuned in, and I'll be back shortly.